Hey everyone, Sawmill Charlie. Well, I'd like to show you what I do to prep my hives for winter. Right now I've taken the telly cover off, and you see here the inner cover. I have this white piece of wood here. What it is a block of wood that I've made. It's a 1/4 inch thick, it's 3 inches wide and 5 inches long. I've placed that on top of the inner cover, over top of the vent hole. What I'm trying to achieve this year, and it's been done for quite a few years, is called a condensing hive. This hive will not have an upper entrance. It will not have upper ventilation. What I will do is place a 1.5 inch piece of polystyrene foam insulation on top of the hive. That will keep the inner cover warm, so their moisture on the inside of the hive will not condensate on the inner cover, but it will condensate on the side walls. It'll give water for the bees to drink through the winter, and what's left over, they will actually drain down and down through my screen bottom board. I also have got a piece of coroplast that covers up the screen bottom board, but it isn't tight. It can still drain a little bit of moisture out onto the ground. I have bought some 1.5 inch styrofoam or insulation here. It is 16 inches wide by about 19 3/4 long, and I will leave that piece of wood right there, like I was saying, put this insulation board up on top, and then I'll put my telly cover on top of the insulation board. Now, because of the side boards on the telly cover, it will cover up the insulation, and it will slightly go past the sides of the inner cover, so it will hold the telly cover in place because it's wrapped around the walls of the the inner cover and the boxes on the hive. Now, the next thing that I do, since I don't wrap the outside of the hives with insulation, I use old carpet from carpet layers. I find them, ask them if they got any old carpet they're tearing up. And the dimensions for that is 5 feet by 6 foot square. Now, my hives are sitting on a rack which is about 6 inches tall on top of some cap blocks, and from the ground to the top of the lid on the hives right now is just about 3 feet, a little bit shy of that. So then I take the carpet here, and what I do is I take the fuzzy side of the carpet and place it towards the hive, and then the outer part of the carpet, which is kind of like a grid that the fibers are either glued or sewn to, are on the outside, which helps shed the water off, and then I just lay it over top of the hive. The purpose of the carpet is not so much as insulation as a wind block. In my area, the wind blows from the back of the hive towards the front of the hive, so if I can reduce the wind off of the hive, I feel that it will actually keep the hive a lot more warmer, and over the past 10 years or more, it has done a good job. So that's what I'm going to do on how I prep my hives. Along with that, I have a ratchet strap here, and I ratchet strap the carpet in place, and also holds the lid and everything else on the hives, and it's works very good for me. The snow lays on here, it keeps the snow off the hive as far as right on the sides, keeps the wind off, and that is what I do for my hives, especially when it's exposed to the open air. The hives down the row here that are behind my barn, I don't wrap them. They have the barn as a natural wind block. It kind of creates a microclimate there, and bees do very good there. They will have insulation on the top, and the vent hole will be closed up with a little board I have, and making it a condensing hive, which creates that heat dome inside the hive So the bees will kind of cluster up around the heat dome. They will not use as much food because of that, because they don't have to shiver to create a lot of heat. And I think that they will be able to move around and gather food when they're running out of it from one frame to the next as far as the capped honey goes. So until next time, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share my videos with your friends, and have fun with your bees.